Louisa had just been offered a job. When she read the contract, something felt off. It was only for 6 months. She didn't know why, but she didn't ask. Her father had lost his job, and her grandfather was seriously ill. She needed the income, so she accepted the offer without hesitation. She thought it would help her family. She had no idea this decision would be the one thing she would regret most. It began with an interview at the home of a wealthy family. Louisa had just bought a new dress for the occasion, but it ripped before she even stepped inside. She quickly tied her coat around her waist to cover it. Just then, the employer greeted her with a handshake and a friendly smile. Louisa tried to stay calm while covering the tear and introducing herself. Her resume was nothing special, but her honesty and awkward charm caught the attention of the employer's wife. She was hired immediately and asked to start right away. The pay was generous, and the job sounded simple. Her only responsibility was to keep their son Will, who was paralyzed, in good spirits. The moment she walked into his room, she froze. Will was not interested in help. He stared at her with a blank face, then made silly expressions, trying to scare her off. But Louisa didn't leave. Will remained distant, refusing to cooperate. Sometimes he locked himself away, blasting heavy metal music. Other times he sat in silence, staring out the window without speaking. Louisa tried to talk to him. Every time, she was met with sarcasm or cold remarks. She hadn't expected him to be so bitter, but walking away wasn't an option. She started showing up in bright, bold outfits trying to lift his mood. He rolled his eyes at her every single day. She didn't care. She kept trying. One afternoon, Will's ex-girlfriend came to visit. She brought along her new fiancé. They acted like they were being kind, but everything they said cut deep. They reminded Will of everything he had lost. His calm face barely held together during the visit, but after they left, he finally broke down. When Louisa tried to help fix a shattered photo frame, he lashed out. He told her she looked ridiculous and that she was useless. This time, Louisa stood up for herself. She had taken enough. That argument shifted something between them. Will began to see her differently. He stopped trying to push her away. He was still guarded, but now he was watching her with curiosity instead of judgment. They began to talk more, and before long, they became friends. As winter came, Will's health declined. His body couldn't regulate heat properly, and pain became a daily struggle. Louisa stayed up many nights to watch over him. One evening, she opened his laptop to search for information about his condition. What she found instead was a glimpse into the life he had before. Will had once had everything: a thriving career, love, freedom. Then one accident changed it all. That same night, Will woke up and smiled when he saw her. Louisa was about to leave the room, but he asked her to stay. She sang him a lullaby her father used to sing when she was a child. Her voice wasn't perfect, but it comforted him. She told him about the yellow and black striped socks her mother gave her when she was young. She had loved them more than anything, though they weren't sold anymore. For the first time, Will laughed, and Louisa smiled with him. Then, one day, Louisa overheard Will's parents arguing. She learned the truth. Will had made a decision. He planned to end his life in 6 months. His father supported his choice, though it broke his heart. His mother was devastated and refused to accept it. At that moment, Louisa finally understood. Her contract was not short because of budget or mistake. It was short because that was how long Will planned to live.